Hi, this is Aurelia, and I want to talk about open doors today, since that was a big change for us, was coming from a house with both full-time jobs, a school, a house that we bought, a mortgage, all of that. We got rid of all of those. And as I was explaining in my first video, it brought us so much freedom. And when you feel that, when you get access to that freedom, it's super hard and super difficult to close doors and to make decisions. We love keeping those doors open, and we've been making life decisions based on that. It feels like if you had to choose something, you would open one door and that would close like all the rest of them. This is a big challenge for us. It's huge how now it feels the freedom of deciding we can fly tomorrow to Japan and start over there. We can just go and explore. We don't have to set a timer. We don't have, and we actually have that with basically almost all of our life decisions, which is a great thing. We also got rid of our fear. I think a lot of open doors could be scary. It would have been, I think, in some other circumstances, but it's not for us. It's how we feel alive. It's not settling in at some point, and I guess it fits with my personality since I was a kid, and since I can remember, I get bored super easily. I'm into something and I'll dig into that subject, learn a lot. I'm a philomath, so I love learning. And once I get the hang of it, once I'm comfortable with the subject, I'll move on. So it worked that this lifestyle of living in an RV, moving every 21 days, or 14 or 21 days, it works for me because I'm never bored. I can even, go back to the same destination several times. So it fits, it works. My husband is like that too. He loves to explore. He doesn't love to dig deep. So that's quite perfect for him too. And those open doors, it's the same concept. It's opening a door and stepping. If I can easily open a door, make a decision, if I know that I can step back and get my freedom back. But of course it's life, so it doesn't work that way. So this is a big thing that I know a lot of people. We have a 5-year visa in the US. We still have 3 on that visa. So a lot of people that we meet around campfire or just on the roads ask us, what's next? And again, thinking about those open doors, it is difficult. We don't have any plans. We don't want to have any plans. We want to know our options. So we study and we read about it, and we get information about different options to be able to choose later on when we have to make that choice. But as you understand now, that decision of what's next, picking an option, will be based on keeping our open doors. We couldn't sign a contract for the next 15 years of this is what's gonna happen. And that's because of open doors. But also one thing that I haven't really talked about is that I explained in my first video that we moved to the US to get a job, put our son through school, and enjoy life in the US. And it did not happen. Everything changed between August 3rd, 2023 and November 2023. Between those 2 dates, it went from enrolling our son into school, into buying an RV, and decided to homeschool and travel the country. So we realized that saying today in 2030 we'll do this, it's a hard thing for us. We don't believe ourselves when we talk like that, so we're trying to not step into that and just stay as broad as we can, I want to say, because it's also a mindset. It's also putting yourself into that these are our options. We know that we can either do this, either do that, keeping our doors open and keeping our minds open to change, and to saying, okay, let's head, to give you an example, we really love Japan. So to give you an example, it would be, let's move to Japan, buy a house, and set ourselves there. And we know ourselves now, traveling and moving and living together. We know ourselves as a family, and we know that it wouldn't be possible for us, because we would arrive there at the airport in Tokyo and discover or meet someone right there after 3 days that would say, oh, don't do this, there is a beautiful place over there, you should go and visit, and we'll go there and meet some. So we learned how, within those 2.5 years on the road, we learned to take our opportunities and to roll with it. And that's the main thing right now for us, is going with the flow, being open enough not to follow a plan, an exact plan to the letter. That's something that we weren't like that before. And once you have a big move in your life, a big shift in your life, either professionally or in your relationship, in your family, once that big move's done, if you analyze it, if you analyze yourself in that move and your behavior and your feelings, everything, then you get to know yourself in those kind of situations, and it allows you to not plan, because I wouldn't say that you can plan how you would react to a situation that you've never lived, but you know how not to do something sometimes. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, because open doors, again, it was a big surprise for us to love having those doors open, and to kind of like now make life decision around those and around keeping them open. So that was a big subject for me. Let me know in the comments, or message me if you have any question, anything that you like for me to talk about. I'd be glad to answer. Thank you.